Next up, this is really interesting. Okay, guys, right now we are going to be talking about this video that is getting circulated. It's about reaction channels. So apparently this guy named David Heretic, a reaction channel that I've never heard of, was on Fox News and with like Ronnie Radke talking about reaction channels. I really want to know the insight that they give, especially, you know, that a news media corporation has picked up on reaction channels. I think is really cool. So I definitely have some stuff to say on this. So let's just check out this video.
Well, they can generate millions of hits on YouTube, seemingly random people making videos of themselves reacting to actual music videos.
That's right. Tonight we're getting an inside look at this viral trend for our ongoing series, The Future of Music.
Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow. You can watch these music videos on YouTube, or you can watch someone else watch the videos.
Oh, Lost in Vegas. Nice.
Reviews and reaction videos are helping spread the word about today's hottest music.
That they are.
Reaction video for Industry Baby has over 5 million hits, and it's happening in all genres.
Stars are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head.
This year, the rock band Falling in Reverse put out the song Zombified.
Oh, take the text on it.
Ronnie Radke is the band's frontman.
I think it's wonderful. I think it combats all the negativity. Who wants to watch a person react to something negatively? They don't. They're not going to sit there for 4 minutes and watch somebody just be super upset about something.
Okay, Ronnie, but it's good to also have some criticism and have some genuine, honest reactions. So I think it's good to have a little bit of both. Sure, like, people have argued, like, you know, if you film a reaction video and you're not feeling the song, sometimes people don't even put it out. I don't do that. If I dislike a song and I still, like, you know, took the time to film the video, I'm going to put the video out there, especially if I have something to say. If, like, I really don't have the good words to find good criticism, then I won't put it out because I won't make good content. But if I can actually have some fair criticism and show, like, a different side to, like, why I didn't think this song was, like, that good, maybe, like, you know, people take it really personally because it's art and it's their art that's being talked about. But, you know, I think criticism goes a long way. So I totally disagree with Ronnie there, and it's good to have a little bit of positivity and some negativity.
One of these YouTubers is David Heretic.
Are we the new journalists? To some extent, yes. I would absolutely agree with that because we are commenting. We are providing commentary, opinion, reactions, and reviews of what we do. Very much like Rolling Stone did back in the 70s and 80s and 90s.
He says record companies have asked him to review bands on their label, but he has turned them all down.
They have all asked me to react to their music, and they provide me with a script. They provide me with incentive, usually money, to say, you know, we want you to say these things. These are the bullet points we want you to hit about the band, and we'll pay you this. At that point, it's no longer a reaction. It is a commercial.
Run.
Okay. There is definitely some insight that I can give you guys about this. I'm always extremely transparent about what goes on with my channel. I've mentioned before talking about with certain labels, especially on Discord, I talk about certain things. This David Heretic guy, it's kind of interesting that they chose him because this dude has 30,000 subscribers, so he's actually pretty small, especially in terms, like, you know, the reaction scene. I feel like if Fox actually wanted to get a very good representation of, you know, the reaction scene, Nick Nocturnal is obviously, like, you know, the big one, or even, like, you know, Lost in Vegas too, for sure. Those guys are been around for a long time too. Okay, and speaking of labels, so labels, I've mentioned in videos before, right, where labels are actually seeing, you know, the rise of reaction channels. Some reaction channels actually get to debut, you know, upcoming singles from bands on their channels. And as labels and publishers see the value in reaction channels continue to grow, the more that they want to work with them. Labels are actually seeing the value in reaction channels, and man, I'm absolutely loving this change. They're working with us. A lot of them are working with us, and it's really cool to see this shift of labels actually realizing, wow, there's like they're promoting our band's music. Hence why there's always this back and forth between reaction channels and labels talking about copyright. A lot of us, including you guys, are getting pissed when, like, a music video gets copyright blocked. Like, we're just trying to promote the music, right? So labels have for sure hit me up to check out, you know, new songs. They will remove the copyright claim. So for example, I will mention Novelist. Novelist sent me their song early on and asked me, like, if I'm interested in doing it. And I said, yeah, like, are you going to remove the copyright claim? That way I can make some ad revenue. And they were totally cool with it. And then I made the video, and guess what? Like, I still had some cons with the song. I still said, like, you know, the song was okay here. It felt a little bit rushed. And Novelist was super cool with it. They're like, oh, no problem. Just thanks for checking it out. And but yeah, you know, I still am the exact same way. I make sure the integrity is always like number one before any monetary value, right? So I have to make sure that's like number one. But the script thing, getting script, I've gotten lots of emails from labels. I've gotten lots of emails from bands. I have never received one script. I have never received any bullet points. For a channel that is smaller, too, with 30,000 subscribers, that's super interesting to hear. It's kind of hard to believe. Maybe it's like a certain example that, like, maybe it happened to him once where he got sent a script. But out of all the bands and labels that have hit me up, I have never received any script. Everything is just like, you know, genuine, like, commentary through, like, what we talk about.
Whoa, it's METALBIRB from the future. Pretty crazy stuff. But you know what is more crazy? This fucking script thing, man. Okay, so I have to add a little extra note because honestly, you know, especially if you're going on Fox News, then using their script example to kind of say that labels are giving us scripts just makes us look really bad. Especially, you know, for the public's attention, like, oh, okay, so like, you know, that makes reaction channels even more fake. And you guys already know that I hate that shit. Like, I hate it so much. And like, you think I get paid to write down cons? You think the labels will give me a script to write down, okay, you know, talk shit about the song structure, say you don't like the vocals? Like, you think I actually get paid like 100 or 200 bucks? First of all, I forgot to mention, but I never received money from a label too. A label's never even offered money to me. Has a band offered me money to react to their songs? Yeah, and actually, I do have a good example of a band offered me $400 to check out their song. You know what I said? Hell yeah. Yeah, of course, $400, let's do it up. But I did say I criticize the music. Well, I don't criticize the music all the time, but I mean, I review the music, right? So like, I might have some criticisms. Is that cool? The band never got back to me. So, you know, it just, this script thing is kind of bullshit. You know, maybe it's like a couple examples, but he did say they. And you guys know that I'm friends with like a lot of reaction buddies. This is like news to all of us. Like, what the fuck? You're getting scripts, man? It makes no sense. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And I just really, really want to reiterate the fact that the script thing is total horseshit. All right, back to past METALBIRB.
The most that like a label would actually send us is like when the album is releasing or something. Miss May I is back, you know, with a fiery new single for their upcoming album. Feel free to check it out. So that's pretty much like the gist of it in emails. We never get scripts.
Ronnie Radke also warns about corporate interests.
The golden age right now of this right now. So we should appreciate what it is right now, because it could at any minute be ruined.
Both men agree.
There we go.
Videos are genuine. It's a chance for artists to bring in some new fans.
And then they're like, I found your band because of this guy. And I'm like, that's cool. It's just kind of bringing it all together. And I think it's a wonderful thing.
Dude, I saw this early on, man. A lot of you guys know I've been around in the reaction scene for a minute. I've been at it for more than 3 years. That's a decent amount of time. And I remember when I first started doing it was the reaction channel Truant, right? He was like, you know, he was super humble, charismatic. I really liked him. And he stopped doing reactions, and I'm like, okay, I want to do it because I thought there was opportunity here. Like, I was starting to find bands through this guy, right? He was showing me new bands and new music. He was always positive, though, which is also fine, but I wanted to be critical, right? And I mentioned this before in videos, so I saw it as an opportunity, like, holy crap, this is really cool. And this is like, sure, it's like a trend, but I saw more than that. I really believed in, you know, reaction content, and I saw it as like, you know, promoting music and also talking about the music, and I thought there was big potential, right, with reaction content.
You know, you look at all these bands that people get exposed to on these reaction channels, and to be honest with you, these record companies, and more importantly, these publishing companies should be thanking us, you know, for the free advertising, because these people who enjoy those bands, what are they going to do now? They're going to go buy the albums. They're going to go buy t-shirts. They're going to go buy stickers. They're going to go buy posters. They're going to spend anywhere from, you know, $20 to $200 just because they watched a reaction video for free.
And some of these YouTube reactors are quite prolific. Take, for example, the guy you just heard there, David Heretic. He's posted clips of himself reviewing more than 30 Bruce Springsteen songs, more than 40 Chili Pepper songs, and more than 130 Pearl Jam songs. So
change up the bands, man. 130, Jesus.
It is interesting though.
It's a Pearl Jam channel. Okay. This was actually really cool. This was really cool to see. The script thing definitely left a bad taste in my mouth. Other than that, you know, like, I think this is actually really cool that especially like Fox is like talking about it, you know, because there is a big shift in the way that we listen to music and people are picking up on it. And I mentioned that in one of my videos, like I was a rebuttal to Finn McKenzie, Punk Rock MBA, where I was really being transparent about like how there's a big shift in the way that we listen to music through reaction channels, and people are starting to notice. And look, the fucking Fox News is picking up on this. Fucking hell, I actually think the music itself, we're actually shaping the sounds of music too. So I actually think breakdowns are going to continue to get more popular because of reaction content. Just look what Lawrence Shore to the Hellfire did. So in the future, man, I actually think bands are going to be writing disgusting, heavy, shocking music just so they can see, you know, the online YouTube reactions, TikTok reactions. Whether or not that's going to be a good thing and music starts to get a little bit like, you know, just made for content, who knows? But like, it's a slow change that's happening, and it's really cool that Fox has picked up on this, and hopefully like more like news outlets kind of pick up on it. So I thought this was really cool. But guys, with all that being said, please be respectful. Do not go to David Heretic's channel and say anything. Besides, there's a lot of positives to take away from this. He went on Fox News to talk about reaction channels. I think that's really cool. Just the script thing, I wish they didn't use that into their Fox bit. But other than that, like, it's actually really cool that reaction channels are gaining more traction. So guys, again, just be respectful. That's all I'm asking. But thanks for watching.